Hello guys, hope you're doing great. Welcome back to Secretary. Today we're gonna discuss about Area 51. This is no ordinary place. And so like all extraordinary places, the theories attached to this place are also over the top. Area 51 is one of the strangest places in the world. Stories about flying saucers and extraterrestrial creatures are quite commonly attached to this area, located in the middle of the Nevada. What is this Area 51? Are they doing research on aliens? Why did the government hide the place so secretively? Why did Area 51 grab this much of public attention? To make this topic simple, let's break this down into few simple topics. First, what is Area 51? Area 51 is the common name of highly classified United States Air Force facility located in the Nevada Test and Training Range. Details of the facility's operations are not made public, but the USAF says that it is an open training range and it is commonly thought to support the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapon system. Area 51 is located in the southern portion of Nevada, 83 miles northwest of Las Vegas. The surrounding area is a popular tourist destination, including the small town of Rachel on the extraterrestrial highway. The next question is, can we visit Area 51? Absolutely not. This is a highly restricted area. No military or civil aircrafts will fly in that area. Presently, if you want to see Area 51, there is just one mountain top, glimpse of the things going on at the base. Tikaboo Peak, the closest that you can legally get to the Area 51. We should climb that hill and watch it with the telescope or binocular. Area 51 covers a total of 2.9 million acres of restricted airspace. Daily, the employees transport up and down in 20 planes. Thousands of Area 51 employees travel from Mykonos Airport to Area 51 Airport. These planes does not have any numbers on it. The plane just have red stripes on both sides. They are called Janet planes. Janet means just another non-existing terminal. As we now know what is Area 51, let's go back to the history. 134 kilometers away from Las Vegas, lead and silver were discovered in the southern part of Groom Range in 1864 and started mining in 1870s. Mining continued until 1918 and resumed until the end of World War II. During the time of Second World War, the Central Intelligence Agency CIA established the Groom Lake Test Facility in April 1955 for the Project Aquatone. The project director Richard M. Jr. understood that the flight test and pilot training programs should be given extreme secrecy surrounding the project. He conducted the search for a suitable testing site. They felt that the Groom Lake in the Nevada desert is the best place for this. Because this place is in between the mountains, miners already created a place for the construction. As this is the selected place, they used this place to develop advanced fighter planes. From that time, under the control of USA Air Force, they developed cutting-edge technology. You might ask, then how did the alien topic come up? In 1947, July 8th, in the place of Roswell, something which looked like a flying saucer landed from the sky. Military handed over it and shifted to Area 51. Later, after 2 months, the entire military searched thoroughly for the debris of the crashed aircraft, and later on, an ex-military man named Lieutenant Walter Haut, after his death, his affidavit was found. It was written that the aircraft found in the Roswell craft is a spaceship, and they found 2 aliens which were dead. In 1989, Bob Lazar is someone who became famous as a result of his claim. He claimed that he worked at the southern area of Area 51. He said it's called as S4. Laser quoted, "I saw 9 real spaceships there. By doing reverse engineering to the spaceships, we have been trying to adopt the technology. In the fuel of aliens aircraft, there is an element with an atomic weight of 115. To that element, there is anti-gravity property." He said the element's name is ununpentium. What's special about that is that the element ununpentium was found 14 years after his interview. He also mentioned that aliens have been coming to our planet for the last lakhs of years. The planet is 39 light years away from our planet. Lazar's claims resulted in bringing added public attention to Area 51 and fueling conspiracy theories surrounding its classified activities. Later, his story has been analyzed and rejected by skeptics and some ufologists. Lazar has no evidence to support his core claim of alien technology. Universities from which he claims that he holds degrees show no record of him, and suppose former workspaces have disavowed him. So now, what is going on in Area 51? Primarily, the main purpose of the Area 51 is to develop the U-2 spy plane. They called that plane a Dragon Lady. That was an invisible plane to observe the activities of the Russian traders. Now, they are developing the world's best cutting edge military technology like teleportation, telepathy, time travel, extraterrestrial experiments, and alien technology. Then you might ask, what are the objects that are seen in 1955 which are like flying saucers? That's because the Air Forces has started testing the U-2 spy plane. The U-2 can fly higher than 60,000 feet. This plane reflects sunlight into the atmosphere and becomes invisible. There are a lot more interesting facts about Area 51 which will make you think. One such theory is that moon landing was fake and it was in fact filmed in Nevada Area 51. That's about today's episode. Please let us know how you felt about this one in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click on the bell icon. We'll see you guys in next video with another interesting.